This is the Jandel Monkey inside of Grow a Garden. It is by far considered the rarest and most expensive pet inside of the game because the only person that can own this is either an admin or Jandel, the owner himself. I've managed to get my hands on it, and we're going to be starting over in Grow a Garden, going from an absolute noob with 20 shekels all the way up to an absolute pro. The goal of this video is to obtain hopefully well over 50 trillion shekels, and you might be like, well, Noomers, how are you going to do that? Well, trust the process. Because if I take this guy to my garden right on over here and we go ahead and check his ability, you will see that every 36 seconds, he wakes up his wife, which causes a nearby fruit to receive all mutations. I did make a video covering this pet and all of its amazing perks a while ago. And well, as you can see, it is definitely one of my most popular videos in a very short period of time. So I decided to bring this little guy back, and now we are going to be going for an absolute noob with literally nothing in my inventory. I have absolutely nothing. The only thing I actually have is just some carrot seeds, which hopefully when this guy applies all the mutations, it is going to be incredibly overpowered. And the goal is to make 50 trillion by the end of this video using this pet. So let's go on ahead and plant down some of these seeds. Why can I not plant them? Hello? Am I not in my garden? Okay, there we go. We can finally go and place down our carrot seeds. And as you can see, they're growing very fast. I mean, it's a very simple thing to grow. What's going to make it so insane, though, is this Jandel Monkey pet that we have. In like 1 second, he's going to go to one of my plants and actually just sit down. And as you can see, he woke up his wife and applied literally every possible mutation on the game onto this carrot right here. Oh, and he just did it again. Look, bro, this time to an even bigger carrot. Can we just like zoom in on that text, bro? I can't even read those mutations. All right, bro. Well, let's go and pick up both of these carrots, and we're gonna go ahead and sell them to see how much we are already gonna make from this. In moment of truth, I want to sell this. Let's see what we get. 71,000 shekels. You might be like, well, that is like nothing. It's only 70k. How am I gonna get to 50 trillion? Well, that is because that did not actually have the rainbow mutation. Although it actually applies every mutation on the game, it being rainbow or gold is a variant, and it did not have any of those. That's why I also actually have a rainbow carrot, which I'm gonna plant here. And this one, I don't expect it to be crazy big. And oh my god, wait, it's actually a big carrot, bro. Okay, I'll take it. But now when he applies the mutations to a rainbow carrot, it's going to be very different. I might as well also go ahead and sell this other normal one because we're not going to need it anymore. 40k. Yeah, thank you for that. I'll be back in just 2 seconds. But there it is. It got the mutations on top of rainbow. And you probably can't tell any visual difference, but I promise you it's there. If we go ahead and sell this one now, though, here we go. I want to sell this. As you can see, it's worth so much more. We gained 4 million. So that multiplied by over, like, I don't even know, 10x. Wait, no, that's like 100 times multiply. I don't know. The numbers are too high and my math is really bad. But I'm going to go ahead and delete all of these carrots right here because it's time to work our way up. I will say the only way I'm actually able to obtain this Jandel Monkey is through a modded game, meaning that everything is free for me. Luckily for you guys, I actually have admin commands, so I can go ahead and show you every single possible thing I can do with this guy, and it's going to be an insane video, so you definitely don't want to miss all the way till the end. Oh, and not to mention, in the main game, I'm actually giving away these fruits to you guys, and yes, this is actually real. As you can see, it's insane. If I go ahead and sell it and see how much this is worth, as you can see, yeah, 249 trillion shekels. I'm giving these away in my Discord server, as well as I'll later on go ahead and tell you how you can enter in to win some from this video directly. But yeah, let's go back to this Jandel Monkey real quick. Now it is time to step up our game because we are finally going to better seeds. And the next one I want to explore is actually this blueberry seed, because not only does it actually have multiple harvests, I want to see if this guy applies his mutations to everything. It does say a nearby fruit to receive all the mutations, so I'm really thinking it's only one, but who knows, it might be more. However, I want to go ahead and give myself some watering cans. There we go. We have a ton of them now, and I can just go ahead and water the blueberry real quick. There we go. And then hopefully this guy applies his mutation. Now I'm pretty sure you can actually also go ahead and apply it while this thing is growing. So is it? Oh no, it says ready, so it has to fully grow first. Come on, blueberry, Mr. Blueberry, I need to grow very fast. Later on in this video, we're gonna get giant, and I mean literally gigantic plants for this guy to grow. And you'll just see how crazy it is when all the mutations are added to it. It is finally fully grown, and oh my god, I can already see some fruits with every mutation, dude. It looks insane. And there we go. Oh, but he actually failed this time. So yeah, depending on what fruit we're trying to get him to apply it on, there is actually a chance that he can fail. But don't worry about it too much, because I have every single sprinkler in the game, and soon enough we're gonna get one specific fruit that is just gonna be so big. But I'm gonna just go ahead quickly mutate all my plants to rainbow, because you know what? Let's just have everything be automatically rainbow, and let's see how much this rainbow blueberry with every mutation on it is worth. Your predictions in the comment section. I'm gonna go ahead and say like 10 million. If this is more than 10 million, I'm gonna honestly be shocked, because it's a very low rarity. It's 4 million. Okay, I thought it'd actually be more. Alright, that's enough with the baby plants, bro. It's time to go to stuff that is much higher, and I'm talking about the first ever prismatic that ever released in the game, the beanstalk. And for this one, I want to go ahead and use the sprinkler method. We're going to get out every single one of them. There we go. Boom. Let's place down the Grand Master. Let's get the advanced, basic, master, as well as godly. All right, let's go ahead, put the beanstalk right in between them. And luckily in this game, I can go ahead and save some Robux by pressing grow all for free. There we go. And okay, the plant itself definitely did not get big, but the stuff on it did. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and mutate all plants rainbow, so that way you know, when he does apply the mutations, it'll have the rainbow variant. Okay, he woke up his wife, but he failed. Can you please succeed waking up your wife, Jandel Monkey, please? Oh, there we go. It worked. He woke up his wife. Which one though has it? Because there is a ton. Oh, well, obviously, there's one up here. And, bro, can I not collect this? Oh, my God. I'm going to have to give gear harvesting tools and then just a ton of those. So that way I can actually harvest the stuff. All right, I have it in my inventory. And, oh, my God. Dude, this is so big. I can't even see it in the ground. It's like halfway in the ground. Look at that. That is the biggest beanstalk I've ever seen in my entire life. All right, well, let's go ahead and test it out over here on Steven. Come on. I want to sell this. There we go. Let's see how much this is worth. 28 billion? Okay, we are already pushing these numbers, bro. We're at 28 out of 50 trillion that we need. So, we're gonna get there one way or another. But let's get rid of the beanstalk too, because now that is old news. The next plant that I actually really like because of the way it genuinely looks when it has all the mutations is the Ember Lily. And I think this looks very cool as long as like the poopy mutation or chocolate does not cover everything. So there we go. Let's use it. And oh my goodness, that is a fat Ember Lily. And there we go. I went ahead and made a rainbow, and oh my god, the Jandel Monkey already applied the mutation. And wait, why is it not rainbow? Okay, now it should be rainbow. There we go. It is changing colors, but just look at this thing, bro. Let me zoom in on it. Dude, that looks so, I mean, it literally looks like a chocolate fountain. My bad that the chocolate mutation covers over every other mutation, bro. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it, but look at it, dude. This thing is so big. It kind of also looks like a spider, except, you know, upside down. But let's go on ahead and sell it at Mr. Steven once again. Come on. How much is this worth? Let's see. How much is this worth? Let's check the price. Oh, my God. Wait. Was that 253 billion? I want to sell this. Oh, my God. Yeah, this pet is just absurdly overpowered. Now, Jandel did say that he is going to give this to one random person in an update, but that has yet to happen. So, who knows when he might come out, if he ever comes out, but it is very overpowered. Now, every 26 seconds, he does wake up his wife, which a nearby fruit can receive all the mutations in that sense. The one good little nerf that this guy does kind of have is that he cannot apply the rainbow variant, because If he could make stuff rainbow, then that would probably make it way, way, way more broken. But let's go on to the next prismatic seed, the sugar apple. This one is interesting because I actually am pretty sure the sugar apple is not worth as much singular one of them as the Ember Lily is. So we'll see, but let's hit the grow all button. Is it gonna be giant? It should be. And okay, why is the seed itself small but the apples are huge? Bro, I've never even seen a sugar apple tree be this small in like my entire life. We did also actually get a gold fruit to pop up, but we're not really going to need that. Let's hit grow all again, though, because some things did not grow. And there we go. Oh, my gosh. This looks so weird. Let's mutate all plants. Rainbow, just like that. Boom. Dude, that actually looks really cool. I don't know how I'm going to feel when he applies all the mutations because it kind of makes it look ugly. But look at that gradient on the sugar apple, bro. It looks low-key delicious, bro. I've never actually had a sugar apple in my life, and I don't even know if that's a real thing. Like, what the heck is a sugar apple, bro? All I know is green apple and just a normal red apple. Bro, can you please succeed applying the mutations? I'm trying to yap here so that guy, you know, finally does his job. But there we go. Finally. Oh, my God. There is the sugar apple. I don't know why I'm holding it from the top. Let's go on ahead and sell it. Let's see. I want to sell this. Boom. 60 billion. Okay, that's pretty good. But what if I just go ahead and wait real quick for him to apply it to all of the currently grown ones? That way we'll see if it's better than the Ember Lily, which I think it should be. All right, bro. I think quite literally everything except these few ones down here have it. And that's enough because this Jandel Monkey is taking a long time. So we have 3 of them. Let's see how much 3 is worth. I want to sell my inventory. And it is a 440 quadrillion. Or wait, quadrillion. No, it's 440 billion. Which actually is more than the Ember Lily. One single Ember Lily is worth less. So it is technically better, but only because we have this pet. But I am tired of this sugar apple. I don't even know if a sugar apple exists in the real world. But I'm just going to delete it because we don't need it anymore. The next thing I want to try before one of the best things is the burning bud. And the reason why I want to do it with this is because I think I can make the size of this seed become very, very big. Let's go on ahead and plant it right in the middle of our garden. He's probably going to need as much space as it can possibly get. Wait, oh my God, I just planted it without even placing my sprinklers. I am not the smartest person in the world. Okay, let us redo that real quick. All right, now that we actually have the sprinklers placed down, there we go. Let's plant the seed. Try this again. Grow all, and oh my God, that is a big burning bud. Wait, is that 2 of them, bro? I feel like I have 2 of them here. Yeah, this one I meant to delete. So let's just get rid of that one. We don't need it. Let's try this one. Look at that. That is massive. Oh, and if you think that's the biggest it's going to get, just wait, bro. In this video, we're getting to sizes that I will not even be able to comprehend. But while Jandel Monkey is failing, let's go ahead and mutate all plants and give them the rainbow ability. There it is. Look at that. Oh my God, it actually did it very fast for the burning bud. Maybe because it's just a 1 harvest plant. But look at that. Oh my gosh. Now this thing is going to be worth a lot. I think one of these is going to be worth as much as the sugar apples. So 500 billion. But let's go ahead and talk to this guy. I can't even see, bro. How much is this worth? And it is worth 233 billion. So half of all of the sugar apples, which is insane because this is just one plant. But it is time to finally introduce the second to best fruit that we're going to go ahead and use. If this doesn't get me to 50 trillion, that is going to be a very big embarrassment, but it should. I really, really think it should. But that is the Elder Strawberry. I actually was not able to do this in my last video with the Jandel Monkey. But here we go. Let's plant it down right on in there. Boom. And now let's grow this thing. Come on. Grow all. Boom. Please be good. Okay, the plant itself is literally growing underground. But I'm gonna press it again because sometimes you have to like grow all twice. The game just doesn't grow everything. But Luckily, I am able to look under the map, and oh my god, that is a very interesting Elder Strawberry. Wait, is this actually what it looks like inside the main grow garden? Well, oh my god, it just got the mutation. Okay, let's look away, and boom, bro. We do have to go ahead and mutate all plants and then go ahead and make this thing rainbow, so that way it's worth a ton. There we go. Look at that, bro. Let's harvest it. I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be honest. This thing looks so weird, bro. What is inside my hand? Okay, it is very interesting. And if you guys did want to win those bone blossoms I mentioned earlier, which, by the way, that is the next thing we're going to be experimenting with. But if you do want to win those inside the main game, which are worth 250 trillion a piece, all you literally have to do, bro, is just subscribe and comment down below your username. That is it. I will be joining random people that comment their username. And just let me know why you want it, because who knows? I might just ask you when I join you. But don't be shocked when I join your server, because I'm joining servers to actually be able to give it to you. But here we go. Boom. Sell stuff. I want to sell this. Let's see how much it's worth. 188. What? Bro, that thing is trash. Is that all an Elder Strawberry gives you? And how is that the new best prismatic? Because there's no way, bro. All right, that's it. I'm done with this trash stuff. Let's just give seed. There we go. Now, let's just give myself some of these bone blossoms. Give me like 100. Because we're going to experiment with some really cool stuff. Firstly, let's make sure that we have a ton of sprinklers down. So I'm going to place down just a bunch of these to ensure that none of them run out. There we go. Oh my god, it is so bright. And let's place a bone blossom seed somewhere right in the middle. Boom. There we go. I think it placed. I hope it did. Now, we're just going to go ahead and grow that bone blossom seed. There we go. Boom. You might see only a few. However, if I press it again, there should be a few more bone blossoms that appear to be just a bit bigger. And this is not going to be the final size. Trust me, it's going to cover the entire map in a minute. But let's grow this set. There we go. And it looks like the one that got the mutation is the biggest one we have. Let's go ahead and mutate all plants. Give them the rainbow mutation just like that. And let's collect this bone blossom, bro. This is going to be the most expensive plant inside the game. However, it'll get even better because if I sell this one, you'll see it's worth 444 billion. Well, what if the next one is worth more than enough that we need in order to get the 50 trillion requirement? In order to do that, we're just going to get rid of that bone blossom. It's not going to matter to us anymore. And instead, I'm going to give myself a pet. And this specific pet is going to be the toucans because they have a special perk that I am very much going to like. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 since one of them is a Jandel monkey. But what I'm going to do is place down every single one of these toucans right here. And what they do is basically make every other tropical plant that I have placed down, aka the bone blossom being one, they're going to make it very big in size. And actually, I am going to need more extra like pet equip, please. Oh yeah, here it was. Let's go ahead and just press these buttons, bro. Quickly get those pet equips up because I don't have enough space to equip it. But there we go. Now we do. Let's place down the toucans just like so. And I believe we have one more, and that should be 8. There it is. 8 of them are down. Now, if I go ahead, place the bone blossom right in the middle and use this command called massive planting, what it's basically going to do is use a combination of the toucan's ability, which is every plant or all tropical plants within 28 studs gaining basically a 2x size bonus. On top of the sprinklers, it's going to be insane. So let's go ahead and press it and not even look at my screen, but okay, we have a problem, ladies and gentlemen. So that is actually a lot more than I need. And somehow one of them is already rainbow, bro. Oh my goodness. Look at how massive this bone blossom is. Let me just go ahead and make the weather day, bro, so you can see how crazy the size of this thing is. But, dude, this looks insane. And look, it already has all the mutations. Bro, that was such a fast applying. But let's collect it. And look, all of a sudden, everything is cleared out. I don't know if I can even move around with this. Oh my god. It actually, like, bugs my character every time I equip it. Look at that. I'm getting flung. Is this bone blossom worth 50 trillion? If it's not, I'm just going to give away, like, everything I have in the main game. So This should be worth, at least, hopefully. Come on. I want to sell this, and it is worth 155. Wait, okay, this is thousands, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. Yeah, I actually have 155 quadrillion, aka more than what I have in the main game off of one plant. But if you enjoyed this video, go ahead, watch this video on the screen, and make sure to subscribe if you want to win a 250 trillion bone blossom. Hurry, click this video on the screen. Until then, bye. Hurry, click it.